What is going on, ladies, gentlemen, everything in between, and on either side, including you beautifully misunderstood and underrepresented attack helicopters, cars, trucks, tanks, etc. I am your wonderful host, Jack the Ripper, and welcome back, once again, to Battle Network News and another episode of Commander's Confidential. Today is going to be the beginning of a series of MRE Taste Test videos. Neither of us have eaten today, and so we're going to have some breakfast.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness.
With a little kitty.
With me today is my wonderful co-hostess.
Hello, my very fine friends. I am Kitty.
Anyway, so today we have, or for today's breakfast MRE, we have menu 20 of the MRE menu. This is a 2016 packaging date, or from what I read.
Hashbrown potatoes with bacon, pepper, and onions.
So this should be fun.
You know the irony.
It's either a 2016 packaging date, or if I remember correctly how this is done, it is a 2006 packaging date. I'm not entirely positive.
Where are you looking?
There's like a date code here at the bottom.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's like the first number is like the...
It's like invisible or something?
Or the numbers of the...
Right there.
Or the date of... their packaging.
Alright, so...
So now we just gotta open them up.
Yay!
Hopefully the original way without having to fight it. Yes. Yes! I got it! The way I had to do was I had to like drive my thumbs to start pulling it apart. Do you mind worst case if you have to use it?
Yeah, but I don't wanna. I'm a big strong manly woman who can do it.
Big strong manly woman, eh?
They call me Olga.
They call you Olga now, do they?
I got it. I told you I'm a big strong manly woman, and I didn't even rip it. Haha. Alright, so let's see. Oh. Barely.
Anyways, let's pull out the contents and see what we got.
Woohoo!
Keep these in the bottom.
Bless your unholy faithful.
Alright, so I definitely say that this is sealed very properly. I'm an ASMR video here.
I can try. Maybe not, but I wanted to.
Alright, so let's see what we got starting from our tops. We have the hot beverage bag, which I'm pretty sure, if I recall from one YouTuber, nobody uses. There's a rumor that somebody used it, but
This contains aspartame.
yeah.
Oh.
The or MRE heater.
Oh, that's cheese spread.
Cheese spread. Just Knead
I
that a
got
little
all
bit.
excited thinking that was oh, this is the granola with milk and blueberries.
Dehydrated granola with milk and blueberries. Hey!
I feel like didn't we watch him do this?
Yep.
Nut raisin mix.
We have dehydrated granola with milk and blueberries from Mountain House.
What is this? Oh, this is the coffee and salt and...
Yeah, you go through that last. Got the crackers.
Yep, crackers. And then the...
Nut raisin mix.
Yeah, that's odd. I don't know about that.
That works. The cardboard for the main dish and the main dish. Hashbrown potatoes with bacon, peppers, and onions.
We'll need plates only.
And we can eat these. The old-fashioned style. Just eat them out of the packages.
So you can eat this in the package.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're wondering who we're referencing, it's another popular MRE reviewer on YouTube. I can't remember his.
Like something 98 or something.
Yeah.
Something Marine 98 or something.
I think it's like Steve.
Maybe.
Anyways, we have our standard... Yeah, that... I'm just kidding. And the accessory packet. Now, these are actual military issue MREs I managed to get a hold of only because of her, because they keep getting MRE boxes from food
Wait, I thought your brother's friend works at a food drive and ended up like
bringing over, or a box, yeah.
I thought it was
Alright, so for the accessory packet we have your standard gum, never drink it.
What?
No. Yeah, you drink gum. I'm an idiot.
This is your standard gum, never drink it. Whoa, that's standard gum? Alright.
Never eat the gum.
New to me. Alright, so...
Beverage base orange type 3, sugar-free, otherwise known as orange juice, basically.
Aspartame.
Contains aspartame.
That means all you phenylcetonics. It contains phenylene. I don't know.
Or phenylene.
Yeah, I swear, I know I was saying both of those wrong, so.
Or phenylalanine. Some people can be allergic to it.
Oh, I know that. I was reading about aspartame, because the gum I chew, it has it.
Same.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I also read about aspartame.
Yeah.
We also have our...
It doesn't, it apparently, according to studies, it doesn't have, like, anything bad in it.
cold weather matches. I'm actually going to see if these actually work. I'm going to pop one off and see if I can light it. They're meant to work in damp climates.
You might want to move your fingers back. Okay. Well, that worked.
That worked.
For half a second? Something like that? Well, also it is a bit windy, too.
Yeah, it is a bit windy, but at least it works. I have a standard toilet paper towel, napkin.
Yeah. And then a little salt thingy. We got
Moist
some
towelette.
sugar thingy. And then...
Sugar.
What's this? Oh, this is the coffee.
Iodized salt. And coffee.
And
Nice.
here's the creamer. There's your creamer.
Genial instant coffee. Made in USA. And your creamer non-dairy, dry.
Oh, non-dairy, that's good for you.
Yeah, I'd say that's a pretty nice MRE setup. This is actually my first real military issue one, or MRE. I've had MREs before, but most of them are or have been just civilian issue.
I thought most all the ones that we've... No, not all the ones, but some of the ones we've had, weren't they, like...
They were close, but they were civilian made.
Really?
As far as I can tell, these are actual military.
Where's my spoon? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Or as far as I can tell, these are actually These are actual military issue.
I have my own spoon this time. Wait, haven't I had my own spoon before? Yeah, I think I do. But this one is actually from my own. What is she? Is she about to?
You know what? If we want to try this.
Actually, I would want to try it.
Yeah, I would say. Or I would say, go ahead and
grab some, like, cups or something.
Yeah, bring it. Go ahead. Or forget. No, I would say go ahead and grab the cups, the white ones, our American cups.
Those are small, so that means whatever we make in that, they'll be really strong. So.
Fair point.
It depends on. You know, last I knew, dogs were the ones who. Never mind. Cat's over there digging a hole.
Yeah, digging a hole, that's all.
Behind the trash can.
But you know, if you actually. Another alternative is you can go into the room, grab the 2 metal cups off the rack, give them a quick rinse.
I know, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, anyway, that's the spread. I know it's kind of messy.
Okay, let's go ahead and get the, this thing started.
Yeah. I'll say let's go ahead.
Okay, as weird as it would be, I want to actually try the beverage bag. Is that weird?
I mean, if you want to.
Like, it may be crap, but I want to try it just because, you know, that way I can say I tried it.
You'll be the first one to do so.
From what I've heard. Okay. So, there's...
Screaming children, and it's not my fault. Shame.
What a bummer.
Yeah. What a bummer.
Oh, there we go.
So I'm definitely probably
I feel like we're so, like I said, so you said you're gonna what?
I was just thinking, pair up some of that cheese spread on either or on the crackers, and save some for this. Cheese spread on hash browns with bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hot beverage. No, that's the place beverage bag and FRH as you would an MRE entree. Okay. My first recommendation is just get your trash in your MRE bag.
Oh yeah.
That's make it. Helps get your area counted. I do not see how that looks.
Do I?
Oh, it'll probably take a...
Okay. I think I'm gonna need to, like, curve this in or something.
Yeah, you probably squish it around. Yes, we're gonna be those weird people who actually use the hot beverage bag.
I guess we'll find out how effective it is and why people never use it. Or something like that.
I will do... This doesn't need it, but the coffee does.
Yeah. Okay, so the hot beverage bag goes in there as well, right?
Yeah. Because it's water, it'll probably go in a lot smoother. The contents in the cup, add hot water, and stir. Shame it's not coffee instant type 2. I'm not gonna make a whole bunch of coffee.
Okay, wait, don't we...
I'll probably do 6 ounces.
Yeah, you have to add the hot water. It has to be hot water first, is what I got it. I don't think we really know how to work this.
Open beverage bag, fill with water to appropriate fill line, add beverage powder.
Oh.
Remove air from bag, then secure closure. Place beverage bag in flameless ration heater as you would an MRE entree. Activate FRH. Load FRH beverage bag into an MRE sleeve. Heat 4 to 6 minutes. Remove the hot beverage bag. Discard FRH save sleeve. Place beverage bag back in sleeve. Sleeve insulates hot beverage and protects hands from heat.
I swear I was reading it before that, but, you know, I have a hard time understanding things to some extent when I'm reading it in my head to myself, compared... Alright, I'm gonna pretend I didn't do that. You didn't see that. Nope.
Didn't see what?
Nope.
No, my elders, I didn't see anything.
I know.
So, don't worry. One of the places inside this friggin' FRH, but I seem to be having some issues just getting it in.
I wonder why. Shake vigorously. I'm such a child, aren't I? Add to 20 fluid ounce bottle of water. Shake vigorously. Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough.
You know what? I feel like we're gonna be looking really stupid about this. Like,
Probably, but you know what?
wait, are we gonna... Oh wait, we don't have enough.
Oh yeah, it's 1 quart. I just filled mine to 6 ounce line.
Yeah, but that would make it a lot stronger, wouldn't it?
Not really. 6 ounces is about right.
That doesn't smell too bad, actually.
There we go. I just shook it down.
Are we supposed to shake this as well?
You can shake it if you like. Alright. So go ahead and just slide it into your FRH. I actually feel pretty good about this. This is also a nice bonding time.
I hope you don't expect that to work yet.
Anyway, I will go get those cups, so I will leave.
I think, is that about as far down as what you got it?
Yeah. You got it. Ooh.
That's what I did earlier, but I had to take it out to put the...
Eating up your cheese, eh?
Yeah, that's what I was... that's what I was doing earlier.
Thermopack, LLC, Stone Mountain, Georgia. So something I learned is that if you want your MRE heater to pack a little bit more punch, you add just a little bit of salt. Insert your MRE into the doobie.
The sleeve?
Yes. Alright, so the beverage is recommended.
Oh my gosh. It's already been 27 and a half minutes. So,
I can't go right.
it must be. Alright, so that's already been our introduction to it, and our fixing things up for the most part. We're about to go ahead and stop this now, and from there we will
See you in part 2. Or rather, see you in the cut, or after the cut. And we're back from the cut.
okay, so
These are supposed to be ink, or it says supposed to be at an inked line.
you know what we could go grab those cups though for this. No, the other cups. Those would be for the drink, the orange drink.
I thought that was for coffee.
I thought we were gonna have, I don't know.
Coffee first, then the orange.
I want the orange drink.
Then go get the cups.
Oh, this, what are we gonna put this in?
We're gonna keep it in it.
Oh, okay. And besides that, how are we gonna like...
How are we gonna what?
I don't know. I just said I don't know.
So anyways, while that's cooking, that's 15 minutes, but the beverages are 4 to 6, so keep that in mind.
Okay. You said we're gonna have everything else for how long? What? Do you not really feel it? Like, I feel it on mine. Like, feel this.
Yeah. I sandwiched my my actual heater element between the two things, so that's why it's probably having a little trouble.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I put mine on one side.
We don't have a solid object for them to lean on. Ah! I'll say go ahead and just dispose of your trash in here.
Okay, well, I can. Okay, so if we go ahead and do this, we can close this up and have this be the solid rock or something.
That's true. So, you can go ahead and start yours up. I'm actually going to get the second canteen.
Okay. Would you want to grab the cups too, or no?
Which cups? The white MRE cups?
Yeah, the America cups.
So, second canteen. And these
Show them the America cup.
beautiful America cups.
Wait. It says Salem Stoneware. And on the inside it's, yeah.
Just a beautiful set of cups, regardless.
Okay, so how much should I put?
Add 2 to 4 ounces.
Where do you even see that? Oh. Scant something pinpoint.
I like how they use the word scant, as if soldiers are going to know what that means.
What even is that?
Scant is a small amount.
Oh.
Or,
Okay, so how would we know how much 2 to 4 ounces is if we don't have a measuring cup? Would it be like just guess, eyeball it or something?
yeah. Just guess it.
Like would it be up to here? Or
Let's say maybe
so like
2 to 4 ounces would be around there. So I'd say just for now, add it up to the top where the manufactured by is.
I put it up to here. I think. Yeah, there. So we do it. Just close it up a little bit and
Close it up a little bit and then shake. I made the mistake of doing this while there's a particular piece in it.
Oh yeah. It's okay. Wait, is that like bad? Because
It's not bad, just
it says do not eat. So
well, yeah, don't. But
obviously. But. Oh. You wanna sniff it? Don't eat it.
yeah, I've got to say that is some. If you can see that on the camera, that is actually some beautiful granola.
Here, let me see. Yeah. I'm thinking of putting a little bit more water to make it like more creamy and stuff.
Jeez, the wind though. What the hell, man?
Hey, don't complain about it.
How many
It'll
minutes
get
has it
worse.
been?
It's been 7 minutes.
Yeah, we should go.
Like 6 and a half, something.
We should go ahead and
Yeah.
take our beverages out, and yep, I can definitely tell mine's working.
Hey. Is that like a bad thing?
That's just water.
That's evidently more than just water. I think my beverage bag came open. I'm not sure.
You want to use the coffee cups for coffee or the orange drink?
I don't know. It's up to you, I guess.
Let's say coffee. There are the coffee cups.
Did yours make it actually hot?
Then again, it's not supposed to be super, like, boiling.
Because, like, don't mind.
Yeah. It's definitely working.
Yeah. It might have been on the opposite side or something.
That might be. But it should still be fine. I can tell that it's good coffee. I can smell it. Has kind of a robust smell to it. If it was.
No. Well, okay. First, I'm gonna try it without the creamer.
Yeah.
Just cause.
Cheers. Try that with the. I'm actually gonna add just that entire pack of sugar. Neither of us really like super bitter.
Neither of us. Okay, I don't know about him, but I don't really like coffee much of hardly at all in the first place. So I'm just like, I'm not too big a fan on this whole coffee thing. Yeah, dude.
Send some flying.
This is not even, like, warm at all. Look at this. Should I, like, go microwave it?
That's what it ends up taking. I have to.
Yeah, because this is not working at all.
Sugar helped a little bit.
Oh, you didn't add the creamer?
After the creamer.
Just so you know, it's been a whole 10 minutes since we did that. Maybe 11 actually. I'm thinking of
I
going.
don't know what it is about these powder creamers that never really works right. It always just kind of clumps up.
It's also, is yours like kind of cold too still?
Kinda, yeah.
Because that's why a creamer doesn't work. Like any creamer, if it's powdered, as long as it's like somewhat cold, it'll still like be really weird and clumpy. So yeah. I'm thinking of going ahead and microwaving it.
Yeah. I don't blame you. So personally, like we said, we're not really coffee people. Scale of 1 to 10. Coffee, at least for us. Even with that creamer installed, not that good. It's probably us. For somebody else, it might be, or it might be enough, but for us, or as well as me, I personally prefer I prefer sweeter coffees versus something that's bitter.
So, at the very least, I'm gonna... Hello!
I can definitely taste that instant coffee. Doesn't matter what generation MRE it is, coffee's always gonna be at best. Anyways, we made these and we never even.
I know. That's what I was wanting rather than the coffee, really.
Well, at least we tried the coffee.
Barely, I guess.
We tried it, okay? I didn't say we liked it.
I didn't even try it with the creamer. Because mine wasn't even warm enough to let the creamer mix in with it. Alright, so I'm just gonna... I don't know where to put this.
And look at us, just got this giant mess on this table.
Yep.
Yeah. I do like how this looks. It's very beautiful, very nice looking, granola.
It's kind of like oatmeal.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Except
without that kind of
more oaty and less mealy. I don't even know if that makes sense. Probably doesn't.
That's nice. Milk kind of makes it very. That milk's rehydrated perfectly.
You know what? I'm not too crazy about blueberries typically, or much of any fruit for that matter. I'm recently starting to get into fruit. Never really have been into eating fruit very much, but this is actually really good. It's got a nice texture. It's
It's got a very nice texture, and I'm somebody who's bothered by textures.
Yeah, me too. It's kind of...
It has good taste to it. Very creamy, almost.
Very creamy. I want to say it's like almost chewy because of the blueberries, but it's not like a weird chewy. Like...
Yeah.
It's not so chewy you can compare it to, like, gummy bears or something.
You good?
Okay.
Yeah. It just tastes really nice.
I'm trying to think of other ways to describe it. It's like, well, I haven't really... I think it would kind of have the similar flavor to blueberries and cream oatmeal, except it would have actual blueberries, and these blueberries are kind of small, but there's a lot of them.
They are dehydrated. They're small blueberries, but there's like a whole bunch of them in this package.
Small, but a bunch of them. Like I said, kind of like blueberries and cream oatmeal, except real blueberries, real oats, and then really creamy.
Yeah, it's sweet, but it's not overpoweringly so. It's almost kind of subtle.
And it seems really healthy for you, too.
Honestly, if this was served in a...
Ten and a half minutes left for the video.
That's about it for me. Yeah, the granola. Granola has had a good texture to it. And blueberries. Really, you kind of hardly tell they were actually there.
Oh, you completely finished it all?
Those are good. I'd eat that. I would eat that again.
I would too, and like I said, I'm not too crazy about fruit typically.
Man. She doesn't like grape jelly, and she loved the grape jellies that were in
MREs.
or some of the other MREs we've tried in the past, but
Strawberry jam, even in the MRE, it's not as good as the jellies, but I love the jellies. Apple jelly, grape jelly is still my favorite. And what's weird is I don't like most anything grape, typically. But then grape jelly and MREs is like my favorite thing from MREs, typically. Oh no, I guess I'm weird or something.
nah. I mean,
Hey, do you see something there?
a little bit of a red dot or anything.
Any chance I could have gotten stung by something? Is that?
Maybe. Yeah, that's something we didn't try. The nut raisin mix. If I was to guess, it's something like oh, yep.
I swear I got stung by something.
Yeah, it's just kind of a trail mix of sorts.
Yeah. Okay, can you hear me, Mom?
Raisins? Good, flavorful. Ooh. Some of that juice though.
I'm gonna go ahead and start checking this out. I don't know about you, but...
Yeah, it's pecans, peanuts, and almonds. It's alright. Now there. There is like almost no salt in here. Just nuts, or it's just different nuts and raisins. But yeah, that okay, but then again, I'm not a big fan of peanuts as a whole. But if somebody else is, I mean, more power to them.
Right. Okay, so one part of this is steaming, and then the other is like cold-ish.
Yeah, squeeze, or just kind of squeeze it around, or squeeze the package around it, or in itself. Woo! Oh yeah, that cheese spread.
Oh yeah. And I knew it would be good like that. That's why I was like, I'm putting this in here. Then you saw me do it the second time and you were just like, oh, okay.
Keep that salt nearby just in case. Just turn it.
Was yours kind of like the way mine is? Like, partly cold, partly hot?
Alright.
Oh,
And some pieces fly at me. Ooh boy. That looks questionable, at least by my standards.
probably would.
I don't know if you folks on camera can see that. But it's, I half expected like a solid item instead of
What is it? Let me see. Yeah.
I have expected like a solid hash brown with like bits and pieces of bacon and every other thing
Nope.
in it.
Nope.
But
Hashbrown potatoes with bacon, peppers, and onions. They didn't specify that it was a mush.
Yeah.
That'll probably mess with you.
Yep. Well, it's gonna suck for me because I have a thing about textures. So this is, well.
Do you want to restart the video real quick? And then you do that?
We're going to do another cup. I'm sorry, you'd figure we'd actually be taking... Nice. Nice. They're a good hiss to the packages. Well, let's see about the crackers. They're MRE crackers. I don't really know what else to say. They're unsalted. Probably, if they're old enough, you could probably beat somebody over the head with them.
Okay, so...
These are not old German crackers.
So...
Yes. Yeah, fine.
Okay.
So anyways, while I'm waiting for her, I'm going to... Might I just go ahead and just dump those out?
It's up to you, I guess. Or are you good with yours at least? 'Cause, I don't know.
Coffee, it's biodegradable. I think it's needless to say I need to work on that, or on the edge on that blade.
Well, I got you a knife sharp here. You ready to try it?
It smells decent enough. You can definitely smell the bacon.
You can smell like most everything, actually.
Yeah. The texture, that's where it's gonna... Let me guess, it's weird.
You gonna try it?
Texture is not as bad as I thought it would be. But the taste.
Okay.
The taste strikes me as kind of weird. It's very overpowering. It almost overpoweringly tastes like ham.
Yeah.
Now for something that's mainly potato base with bacon, the main thing I really taste is like ham.
Well, granted, it could be the bacon, because they're pretty much the same thing, bacon and ham.
Yeah, pretty much.
More or less, so. So again, this is menu 20 from Case B.
With a either 2006 or 2016 or packaging date. I'll double check the date codes. Somebody's having fun with their guns.
What?
It's okay. For me personally, that texture, after a minute, is a little off-putting.
For me, it's like the first second. It's just like, whoa, what?
It's weird at first, and it's off-putting the further you go.
What do you mean? Like,
The weird is, okay, this is strange, and then the off-putting is like, I'm not sure I want to keep eating this. Yeah, see, it cuts smoothly there.
it could be the packaging, because that one was really difficult, even for me.
It's like, open that cheese spread. Oh yeah, very oily.
Well, you didn't, like, need it either, did you?
I didn't.
You did.
The cheese spread, they said the
I think
most.
that explains the weird.
The cheese spread, very oily. At least, well, then again, can't really get it.
What do you mean?
Got a cracker. This plain. That's just about the most boring cracker I've ever tasted. Like, if I were to use a word to describe these crackers, it would be boring. It's just straight up bread.
It's better than bread.
Slightly better than bread, but still. Is it? Got like no natural flavor of its own.
I think it does.
It just feels, it just tastes,
It tastes grainy.
it's very grainy.
Which, so, I don't know about you, but, oh, wow. That's okay. So, I don't know about you, but I'm gonna try this. So trying the cracker with the entree, I feel like it actually kind of contrasts each other really well and complements each other by contrasting each other, if that makes sense.
As for the cheese, the cheese on those crackers is actually pretty decent. I'll try what she did. And then I tried the same thing, but on those cheese slices.
But basically what I was saying about the crackers and the entree, I think the blandness of the cracker really helps even out the overpowering flavor of the entree.
Maybe for me.
Okay. Whatever.
Basically, it's the same thing with all kinds of food. Some will like it, some will not. As for me, I'm gonna go ahead. To help with some of that weird flavor that I'm getting, I'm going to try this thing. If I can find which side I open it from.
Oh, here we go. There's actually a tear here.
Yeah, I noticed it.
So this says to do it in a 20 fluid ounce bottle of water.
I ain't gonna listen to that noise, because nobody's gonna tell me how I may enjoy my juice drink.
Alright. That smells good.
So yeah, that juice drink is ready. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and spoon out some of that onto this cracker with the cheese. You see how that works.
The juice feels almost a bit overbearing, but I feel like that's almost natural because it's said on the package to use a 20 fluid ounce bottle of water, and I am almost pretty much completely sure that it's nowhere near 20 ounces.
Yeah, this way.
This is probably like 8 ounces or something.
12 ounces. Is up here on this hot rubber bag.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have 20 ounces on us.
Yeah.
Still, they expect soldiers to be carrying a 20-ounce bottle?
Unless it's like a canteen or something.
Even then.
What, a canteen wouldn't be that much?
Yeah, it is good. It reminds me of like Gatorade powder mixes.
Maybe something like that, yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. So that definitely just gets weirder as you eat it. Or rather, as it gets colder, it starts getting weirder.
Okay.
It's probably my fault. I probably shouldn't be eating it hot. Anyways.
What do you mean?
Whenever it was like hot. Instead of just waiting.
Oh.
Yeah. As for me, personally, I'm not a fan of this.
Yeah, I'm not like a super big fan of it, but I can tolerate it, like if I had to.
Like, if I had to eat it and no other choice, then yeah, I guess I would.
Well, I mean, obviously you would, but...
But if I have any choice in the matter, this is definitely not on the list of MREs that I would personally eat again.
Right.
Because that flavor combined with that texture is just very off-putting. So picture, if I was to make an equivalent, picture putting a noodle, like a fettuccine noodle, in boiling water for like 5 seconds, or enough till it becomes, or flaccid.
Okay, just so you know, it takes at least 5 minutes for like, depending on what brand you get and stuff, fettuccine or any noodles would take at least 3 to 10 minutes, depending on what brand or whatever. Not 5 seconds.
I was going to say, it feels like undercooked noodles. Or like undercooked potato. Although, then again, it is potato, so... To me, it feels like undercooked potato. Oh, my camera. Cheese is definitely good. Oily as all hell. But other than that, it's alright. And reiterating, it is not one that I would choose to dine on again. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that moist towelette. Or get some of that cheese grease off my hands.
Yeah, I feel like that cheese is like really overbearing.
It is.
Like maybe that's just me, but
It's probably because we heated it up. Or depending on the cheese, it might not be that bad, but then again, it could be just our packages, but for both of us to get like really oily cheese.
the wind is not really.
The wind is not being very friendly right now. So, final thoughts. Would you eat it again?
I mean, if I had to, obviously.
If you had to, yes, but if you can help it, no. Or if you're able to make a different choice, yes. No, then.
Probably, I guess, depending on what choice. Like, if you had to choose between, like, tuna salad versus this, you'd probably pick this again.
Yeah.
So, for me, if it was, like, fruit salad or this, I don't know. No, this isn't, like, that bad.
Like,
It's really not that bad.
it really isn't. For us, the ham the ham flavor is a bit much. And we've both stated we both have a thing with textures.
Yeah, and, I mean, me personally, I'm not too crazy about potatoes as it is. It also depends on what kind of potatoes, I guess. I don't know. I really don't mind this. A lot of this whole meal is really not too bad. I really like the dehydrated blueberry
Yeah,
milk thing.
my favorite part about that was that was good. As far as breakfast menus go, me personally, this is not a winner.
We do have another, like, breakfast menu option for another time, which
Yeah.
is
It's like a
sausage
maple.
patty flavored maple.
Good memory.
Well, you know I haven't done that. So, yeah. As you know, neither of us are all that too crazy about coffee and stuff. And
The coffee, admittedly, usually MRE coffee is kind of bad. If it was like a Nestle, or a Nestle brand instant coffee, not sponsored, then it'd probably be good, or better. If it was a more well-known name for the instant coffee, then I wouldn't have as much problem. But then again, neither of us are really coffee people, as it is, so that's probably also a thing.
this is, like, so weird.
Yeah.
But evidently it's fine, because I'm still eating it.
So, yeah. I mean, I know we're still eating, but since we've pretty much gotten most of it down, and you've seen, or had our thoughts on it, if you've had this menu, tell us, or if you've had this menu before, tell us what you thought. If you know of any other MREs that you would recommend just to try, because we have case A and B, but case B we have doubles on.
Yeah, case B we have 2 of the whole case. So that's what? This is one of 12 different ones that we could both have different ones of. This could be like a weekly thing, perhaps.
Probably.
We could upload one a week or something.
This is probably going to be uploaded like a week from when it was originally recorded.
Oh, so you can do editing and stuff.
So I can do editing.
Gotcha.
And in the same day today, later today, we're going to try a lunch/dinner in MRE. So, until then, and until next time, it is I, your wonderful host, Jack the Ripper, and my wonderful co-hostess,
Calamity
signing off from this MRE video. I'm sorry if it seems kind of on the, or if it seems kind of iffy on overall, like how we're behaving. But this is kind of just us sitting around, us enjoying these. So, but either way, until next time, this is the two of us signing off. Good.
Well, also this is a not brand new camera, but it's brand new to us because, well, he just bought it like what was it, like a week ago? Not even.
Not even.
So.
Half a week ago.
Something like that. So, it's a really good camera, especially compared to what we did use. If you have seen our other videos, you would know that we probably had maximum like 20-30 minutes or something like that for each of the videos, and we would be very frustrated because we had the longest amount of time was like 9 minutes and 41 seconds, and now it's 29 minutes each time. So we're still having to make like cuts and stuff, but it's not as frequently, and which is a plus because this video is like almost an hour and a half, maybe an hour 15 or something like that. So there's that. Also, we might end up making another video like this today. I don't know for sure because it's supposed to storm and it's been really windy. So that's a maybe.
So until we see all you wonderful people, or other kin, and everything else, we'll see you all next time here on Battle Network News and Commander's Confidential, my personal vlog section. And we'll see you.